Okay, I'm live. He hello, hello, little puppies. You guys, thank you for being here. Today is, Sunday, August 3rd. Um, it is August. It's not September yet. It is only August. It was pointed out to me that on my last stream, I sort of got a little old lady confusion going. And I was singing, September, da, 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 and, it was pointed out that no, next month is September, not this month, it's August. Holy cow, we're moving right along through the summer. And okay, Sweater Ann here. Sweater Ann, I got myself a workaround, not a reach around for all you filthy-minded people. I got myself a workaround, and I'm gonna show you my workaround right now, and this is for Grumpy Lobster. Here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Here goes.
Never try marijuana, don't try it at all. It's a lie. It's like beating your head on a wall. Say no way, marijuana's a fast way to fall. You will pay, cause it's doing you no good at all. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. Oh. Never try marijuana, don't try it at all. It's a lie. It's like beating your head on a wall. Say no way, marijuana's a fast way to fall. You will pay, cause it's doing you no good at all. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. A lot of people think that marijuana isn't dangerous, but they're wrong. Because not only does it harm a person's body and mind, but it often leads users to try other, even more dangerous drugs. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. And you know, if you gamble with life, you can lose it. Gotta grow, cause your life is a gift, don't abuse it. Oh.
And that right there is what you call a workaround. Since StreamYard, since I had to buzz back from, the paid StreamYard, StreamYard won't let me use any of my clips or my backgrounds or my photos or any of that, so neener neener, that's what you call a workaround. Um, okay, our Canadian support anti-cat Auntie Cat. No, our emotional support Canadian, okay, I got that backward, is not with us today. regrettably, she's off, um, I can't remember, oh my god, she's gonna kill me. Um, I think she's going for a funeral or a birthday party for somebody old. Yeah, it's kind of all the same. Speaking of being old, okay, I'm gonna get to the chat in a second. I see you over there, Lady Di. Hi, sweetheart. Uh, and I wanna talk to you. I don't know if you'd wanna come on in a little while, but I have a question for you, Lady Di. But anyway, on to what I wanted to talk about here. So, um, for many, many years, okay, there is a movie named called Harold and Maude with, Ruth Gordon and Bud Cort, Harold and Maude. One of my favorite besides Baghdad Cafe, Harold and Maude is probably, right up there, my top 3, top 5, top 10 favorite movies, Harold and Maude. And, it's odd love story, and Maude, the whole thing is centered around her 80th birthday, ultimately. And, she was gonna check out on her 80th birthday. Her family was all gone, um, her friends were all gone, and she had picture frames sitting on her piano, with no pictures in them. It's like the signs were everywhere. And so I had, when I was in my 60s, I first saw that movie. Oh god, no, way before. And I thought, "Okay, how elegant. What a way to do it. Okay, who needs to live any longer than that?" Um, God, my dad died at 61. My maternal grandmother died when she was 60. My mom lived to 81, um, and I thought I was gonna do the express checkout. I was, because right now I've got a year and a half before I turn 80, and, up until a few days ago, it was still in the back of my mind, express checkout. Interpret that however you want, but, uh, couldn't see any point to it, and I was just sitting here feeling all woo woo and spiritual and crap, um, sitting here, and you guys all know I've talked about it before. All my friends are dead, all of them. 30-year friendships, 40, 50-year friendships, we were a tight group. We did everything. Yeah, they were included in they were family. My kids called them, uncles, um, sister. They're all gone. So, and they say that your loved ones are always around you even after they pass, and sometimes I go with that, sometimes I don't, depending on what kind of a mood I'm in. But yeah, I was just sitting here taking that seriously, thinking, okay, all these guys that are gone are really still here. And it's said that they look out for you. Okay. So I was just sitting here, and I was like imagining all my late friends sitting around here. And I was like, I was looking at them all. I said, okay, I'm the only one left. You guys, what the hell am I supposed to do now? You're all gone. What am I supposed to do? And okay, in my head, I imagined as a chorus, you guys, this is too bizarre. They spoke as one in my head, in my imagination, because that's what it is ultimately. What am I supposed to do without you guys? And they said, live. And I got quiet just like that. What I'm supposed to do without them is live. And I sat here, huh, I sat here in such gratitude. Um, yeah. So that's the plan. Stan, uh, what do I do without you? I live. And that was I can't tell you how profound that thought was. So simple, but it meant everything. Um, yes, my voice is shaky, but that was something. That was something. Okay, on to other stuff. I was going to cover okay, Vaughn and John Lady Di. I think you know that Grampy Lobster on the Nemesis covered Von Helton, Stinky. And boy, is that an appropriate name now because he's been in New Jersey for almost a month. He's only taken 3 showers. And, John confirmed that, they're living together in the car. He's so stinky, yeah. Um, what was I man, here's the no, I'm not taking the express checkout, even though I've just had a lapse in memory. Um, okay, anyway, I was gonna cover Vaughn and John, but they stream from their car. Yeah, I did remember. And but they are so filthy mouthed. I've got a dirty mouth. Yeah, I cuss. I curse, I cuss, I s I have favorite bad words, but, I think I try to use it judiciously, but boy, that it was so filth laden, and there was no place to clip it, like I know how to clip. I know where to start and how to start and end. I don't know how to clip, still don't after all these years. But it was so awful, there was nothing I could do with it. So uh, we are Vaughnless, John and Vaughnless today, um, because it was, even I have standards. Even Sweater Ann has standards, y'all. Okay, so I'm going over to the the chat. Okay, Jonocide was first up. Um, he's out and about, out and about errands. Errands out and about. Errands don't run themselves. This is true. And you used about for the Canadian friends. And I think that's Scottish too. Oot oot in a boot. No, that's Canadian. Oot in a boot. Yeah. Lady Di is over in the chat. Lady Di, do you want Lady Di? I have a question for you, my dear. Oh, and thank you for loving my streams. Okay. Oh, say okay. You already answered. You have okay. That's correct. You will see them. Yeah. uh, Well, it's almost like seeing them now, Lady Di, just and there's yeah, I've been reading I read a lot of stuff and your people are still around you. They're not really gone. They're still around you. And then if you really think about that in a lot of depth, so boy, they see everything, man. They see when I'm taking a shit or, well, but since they're not in the body anymore, I think judgment isn't there anymore. I think we are judgment free after I don't know. I don't know. They're not talking except to say, live. One word, just live. And if you really get into it, you can feel the love and all that. But yeah, being the last one standing isn't a picnic. It isn't, you know. And you've got survival guilt and all that BS. Okay, so holy shit, Maggie. Oh, okay, so Lady Di, we're not on Facebook. Huh. How are we gonna get you in here? I guess okay, I'm doing live chat over there. I'm going to do this. Okay, Lady Di, there's a link. Come on, I have a question for you, Lady Di, and we didn't screen this earlier, but I have a question for just you, and only you can answer it. So okay, I see you backstage. Oh, there you go. Hey, Lady Di,
Hey, how you doing, sweetheart?
I'm doing just swell. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine.
What's
I
the
mean, as fine
temperature?
as I can be expected because of look where I'm sitting.
You're sitting. Look at that spiffy thing. Dang, you got some wheels.
I got me some wheels, by God. Yep.
Dang, what's the temperature there today?
The temp right now is 104.2 degrees. And I
Shoo.
have a Therm Pro. It's called a Therm Pro, as you can see.
Yeah.
Therm Pro. And it says right there.
Dang. So you have a sensor outside that
Yeah,
connects to that?
that is the reader or the receiver. I have one that's inside. See, there's a
Okay.
sensor, and
Yeah.
then I have one that's outside.
Ah, okay, cool. Well, it's good to got 104. Right now where I am on the West Coast, I'm at 83 degrees.
Yep,
Not too
yep,
bad. It's real cool inside, but I don't want to go out
yeah,
in the sun. Don't have
yeah.
to, I won't do it. Okay, Lady Di,
Yes, ma'am.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am. I got an
Okay.
answer.
Okay. I was over, watching I catch you once in a while, and I don't say a lot in your chat because sometimes I do. But anyway, I noticed in your chat was Emo Howling Wolf.
Yes, ma'am.
And Emo Howling Wolf, bless your heart, he has a wrench.
He does.
Okay, so, and I'll tell you why that surprised me to even see him over being all friendly with you is because the last I heard, and this has been a few years, the last
Hmm.
I heard you guys were seriously on the outs. There
Yep, we
was
were.
there was some confusion or fraud or of fabrications or something about money being exchanged.
What it was his refrigerator had gone out, and he asked to borrow $800, and then changed it to 16
No.
so that he could buy a new refrigerator because 800 was a used refrigerator.
Hmm.
So I loaned it to him. He paid back 600 and said he would return the rest of it. I can't remember. It was after Mike got a job somewhere or got paid from his job somewhere. And I started listening to the trolls. And this is why people should never listen to the trolls.
No kidding.
Um, I got angry. I said, "You need to pay me the rest of my money. You owe me $1,000." And he said, "I told you I would pay you after Christmas when Mike got paid." And I had everybody tell me, "He'll never pay you back. You're just gonna get screwed." Well, I've been screwed by so many people loaning them money that I made a
It,
vow I'd never do that again. But I broke my vow and I did that. I loaned him that money. He has since paid that money in full, the full $1,000, prior to the beginning of this last year.
okay.
That was my problem with him.
All right. And if I might venture a guess, I think Grampy was one of his trolls.
I I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
Grampy was Grampy, and I miss him and I love him so much, and I think he died a horrible, horrible, horrible death. I was Grampy Lobster's friend,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
when I call someone a friend, I'm not using the word lightly.
I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you. Yeah. But But even though it was horrible for his family and horrible for us, uh, he was he checked out in a pretty classy way,
He absolutely did.
and he was at ease. We did a lot of talking offline and stuff because I had the medical background and shit, and so we talked, and he was at ease. He was
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yep.
Yeah, and just it just makes my heart get all big just thinking about him. He
Yeah.
what a guy. So okay, so Emo paid you back, and okay,
He did.
that's cool. Because the last I heard, I think he still owed you 400, and he did a couple of streams about it or something.
No, he's paid it back. It's all been paid back as of just prior to 2025.
Bless his heart. Well, good. Good, good, good. Yay.
But
Oh,
we never would have had the problem if I wouldn't have listened to the trolls.
yeah, but boy, I think we all have gotten caught up in that
Yeah.
to one degree or another.
hmm
So, I gotta tell you, your hair is really cute. I cut my hair almost just like yours.
Yeah, I've been told that's a wig. Well, look, is that a wig?
It's got some good glue on it.
Yeah, it's got to have some darn good glue on it. I mean, I got to drink super glue, I guess, and hold it in my mouth, and it goes up. I don't know.
Yeah, it goes from the inside out. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
sort of like sweat. You sweat glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, only on your scalp though.
I guess.
Yeah. Well, okay. So, thank you so much for clearing that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never had hard feelings about him, but I was just going, hey, what's up with that? They're friends? So thanks.
Yeah, I mean that's what it was all about. I mean the nasty thing that he did. I was on a stream one day, and he was on his stream one day, and he was watching my stream, and somebody had texted me and says you need to go watch Emo's stream while you're on, and he did the it was all over that loan.
Aw,
So
okay.
and his partner isn't well at all.
Oh, I'm
um,
sorry to hear that.
And Emo isn't well at all. Emo's got a heart problem.
Oh,
So I
dear.
mean, and I've kept telling him, you need to stop. After he paid that money back, I said you need to stop going off at these people. You're going to have a freaking heart attack,
Oh.
But people would pay him to do that.
Well,
Yeah.
if he got paid, but yeah, he would get really worked up and in a lather and breaking things and pounding things and
Yep. But they
Yeah.
pay him to do that. They would pay him to do that.
dang. Ha.
And because he can't work anymore because he has had bowel cancer. He's had bowel surgery.
Jeez.
Now he's got a heart condition, and they can't figure out why. I mean, he's got like his low heart rate is in the 40s.
Oh,
Just
dear.
sitting. Just
That's like-
sitting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah. So have you did you get worked out the size of your pill containers and getting your dog's mouth around them?
Nope. I've got to go to. Speaking of, this is my There's my non-service dog, service dog.
Look at that precious. Oh, my dear.
And she alerts on sugar, either low sugar or high sugar. I never taught her that.
Really?
Yeah, I never taught her that. The only thing that I want her to be able to do is if I drop a prescription bottle. But I've got the big bottles.
Yeah.
And they only put this many pills in the bottom, and I can't get them to use the little pill bottles.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm going to go down to the drugstore and I'm going to get a couple of just the small ones
There you go.
and see if I can't teach her that. I had a pill, Rovastatin, roll underneath my bed. And I've got a small, really narrow, I don't know what the heck you call it. There's no nap to it. It's just a rug. And it when it hit the floor, it bounced, of course, and it rolled towards the bed. And my bed is so low that she can't walk underneath my bed. She has to crawl. She has to crawl underneath my bed. And she's watching me. I mean, I can't get down and get back up. And I thought, my God, it's going to kill her. She's going to find that pill, and she's going to eat it, and it's going to kill her. She's only 10 pounds.
Oh.
So I'm laying on the floor. I've got my cane.
Oh,
I put the pillows down, and I parked the electric wheelchair right next to, where I flopped out of it on the floor, because I've got one leg that doesn't work. Left leg doesn't work at all. Right leg is fine. I can do whatever I want with the leg. However, the hip is gone. Right hip is gone. So I'm on the floor, and I got the cane, and I'm reaching as far underneath that bed that I can get. And now the thing pushes off of this flat carpet, and it's onto the tile. My whole house is covered with tile.
Yeah.
And I kept trying and trying and trying, and she's sitting there, laying right next to me, watching me. She'd look at me and look under the bed, look at me and look under the bed. She got it across, and this is amazing. She got it across what I was trying to do. She crawls up underneath the bed, and she's crawling over to the pill, and I'm telling her, and her name is Snowball, because she was the size of my hand when I got her at 3 months. And I'm telling her, no, Snowball, leave it, leave it. And look at this. This is the response I get, And that's what she was doing, was she was laying there wagging her tail. She crawled underneath the bed. She went over to the pill. She picked it up, and I thought, oh my God, no, she's going to die. What am I going to do? She crawled back out, and she sat up, and she dropped the pill on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, I've never taught her that.
Oh, what a smart baby.
She is. But I've got people that, like blame Katie on, she says it's a fake service dog. No, it's not. No, she's not.
It's what she does for you that makes her a service dog.
It's a service dog has to perform a task. There's 3 questions you can ask. 1, is that a service dog? My answer is yes.
Yeah.
She's passed the public accessibility test too, by the way, which is the only test they can give them.
Oh.
Does she perform a task? That's the second question, and it's yes. And then what task does she perform? And it's medical.
Oh.
I don't have to tell anybody what my medical conditions are. It's none of their business.
That's right.
It's a medical task that she performs, and what she does is she checks sugar level, either low or high. And she acts accordingly. I got a son-in-law that takes insulin. He's prior border patrol. Every time she is around him, she'll give you 2 licks, one here, or she'll get the inside of your arm.
Wow.
And then she'll act accordingly. And she goes crazy. She goes absolutely bonkers if his sugar is high. It's nothing for his sugar to be over 300.
Oh, geez.
And he's on insulin.
Oh, boy, that's not good. Ooh, wow. Yeah, my son-in-law is on an insulin pump. He's got that, and it sticks on the side of his abdomen, and so he has that constant,
Yeah.
whatever. But he's been diabetic since he was 9 years old. He's been injecting since he was 9 years old, and now he's in his 50s. And so the insulin pump, what a godsend.
Yeah, it's a blessing. Yeah.
it made all the difference in the world. But boy, there, if you got to have good insurance.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah, yeah. I don't think like what I'm on Medicare. I don't think that kind of a thing would be covered under my old lady poor people health plan. I
I
don't
don't.
know.
I don't know. I know. I have Humana for
I
insurance,
used to have that. Yeah.
and it used to be plumbers and pipe fitters because I was married to my husband for 35 years until he died. Um, there he is when we met,
Handsome guy.
and here he is 6 months before he was diagnosed with cancer.
Oh, still a handsome guy.
And
Oh,
he was a plumber, and we were married for 35 years, happily married for 35 years. Could he be a jerk? Oh yeah, we had fun. We had neighbors when we first got married. They had cash bets with each other how long the marriage would last because he was a master sergeant in the Air Force.
okay.
And you know, when you first get married, you think you know them, but you don't. You don't know anybody until you live with them.
Oh, that's the truth.
And he thought I was his PFC, and I told him one day, I says, you know what? He says, I don't appreciate this kitchen floor. We had a linoleum squared tile floor.
Well,
He said, this floor isn't clean enough to suit me. And I said, well, I'll tell you what. I got a solution. He says, and what might that be? I says, well, number one, I'm not your PFC. So get that out of your mind. You can flat kiss my ass when it comes to that. And I was dead serious. I said, I can't clean the floor to suit you. Guess what you just did? You just volunteered because he wanted each tile stripped.
mm-hmm.
Then he wanted it, what he wanted on there for a wax, and then he hand buffed each square. I said, I'm not doing that.
Oh, and while you're at it, spit shine my shoes.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. They had cash bets on how long it would last. It lasted 35 years. He's no longer married. I am still married.
I get that.
Because we were soulmates.
Ah. Well, I'm sorry for your loss, dear.
Yeah, I know. He died on his 65th birthday.
Oh, man.
Yep. For those that think I was never in law enforcement,
Oh,
I
here,
want to show. I
here
want to
she
show
goes.
this.
Okay, I love this shit.
I want to show this. Number one, here's my toy. My husband and I used to have fun. I used to have two of those, and in the move, I can only find one anymore. But we used to have fun with those.
One day, when it's late at night, I'll ask you for details. No, I won't. There's your badge.
There's my badge. There's my badge number 15, and there's the Illinois State Seal, which makes it real.
There you go. That's so cool.
And I'm also still certified hazmat. Anybody, I'm not going to show the entire card, but I will show you what the end of the card says. CBRNE. Yep, that's combustive. Wait a minute, not combustive. Chemical. It's chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear, and explosives expert.
Holy tamale.
And I'll show you the top. I'll show you the top of the card.
Okay. There you go.
And I'm a technician level responder. My number is a 3+, which makes me a specialist.
Dang.
Yeah. So, for those that think I'm full of crap and I'm just a liar, let's see your receipts.
Right?
Yep.
Huh.
And this, you know old furniture, right?
Yeah.
Here's my chest of drawers, and
Oh my.
I took the glass, and I say again, glass casters off the bottom.
I remember glass casters. Jeez.
Yep.
God, and yeah, then you had to put those little cup things under them to keep them from denting the carpet. Or,
Yeah, the carpet. But as you see, my whole house is tile,
well, that's handy.
and there is the rug that the pill dropped on, and look at how
Yeah.
low the bed is. And that was what. See how far under the bed it goes.
Yeah.
And that pill had rolled halfway across that bed.
Excuse me. Oh, heck. Oh, God. And then you got back up off the floor after all that.
Well, because I parked the wheelchair like I do every night, right next to the bed.
Okay.
I got down on the floor, and I usually keep my cane in here, but I don't have it in here right now. It's out in the garage, so I can open my garage door and close it without being in my mobility van. And as you can see, who lays underneath there every time I come in here.
Look at that, just like on cue.
Yep.
Well, they say
I did.
poodles are the smartest dogs. Well, they say standard poodles are like the top of the, and then little toy poodles are
Mhm.
right up there in the brains department.
Well, she's a Maltese.
Oh, a
She
Maltese?
is. Yeah, she is Maltipoo. She's Maltese and poodle mix.
Okay, so her fur isn't quite as kinky as
Her
like
ears, her tail, and her top knot here
yeah.
are the Maltese hair. It's
Okay.
straight. It's straight, and the rest of her is like a corkscrew. It's all poodle.
Oh, how cute is that?
Yeah, because she is a female, so she took after her mother. Her mother was a poodle.
Okay. Brains came
So,
from mom.
Yep, brains came with mom, and the bullheadedness comes from the other part of her, the dad's part.
That's too funny. There are a lot of people like that too.
Yep.
Yeah. So over in the chat, I'm going to look over in the chat because I saw, is Maggie still over there? I wonder if Maggie's still up. Maggie Woodward. Maggie, do you want to come on for a minute and talk to Lady? I think I'm only going to be on for another few minutes. My burning question has been beautifully answered by the Lady Di. Thank you.
And I told you the absolute truth too. I don't lie. You won't catch me ever in a lie.
Well, that's sure good to know. So I don't think
Yep.
Maggie's over. I think we lost Maggie over in there. Well, I think I'm about done here, Lady Di, unless you have any thoughts, anything you want to talk about while we're here.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. Well, let's do this again.
Yeah, I have no problem. You can always come up on my panel.
I'd love that.
You can come up on my panel anytime you want. And can I cuss? Hey, I can put a drunk sailor under the ship.
Yeah. I have some favorite phrases and some choice, appropriate to the occasion, words, and you have to use your brains and not. Although there have been times when I have not. And
Yeah.
just blabbed my face off, and then later you think, oh, geez, maybe I shouldn't have. Oh well, it's done now.
Yeah. Well, that's the way I look at it. If you feel it and you really want to say it, you're motivated into wanting to say it, frickin' say it. You have a freedom of speech. You have a First Amendment right to say what the hell ever you want to say.
Yeah, that's what they say, our First Amendment rights. They say that, huh? Yeah, they ain't like it used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I had to. Okay, I don't talk politics because it makes me have a headache. but I have lots of friends who do, and they do all the talking for all of us about it, and it's just such a mess. But
Yeah.
I'm wondering whatever happened. I mean, I was raised on this. I'm sure you were in school. What happened to the will of the people?
There's two different kinds of people in this world, as far as I'm concerned. There's those that go along, they don't want to make waves, they just keep their mouth shut, they just want to go to work, come home, live life, and make it in the world and raise their kids.
Yeah.
That's what they want. And then there's the other kind. They're assholes, they're idiots, and they think they have a right to tell you what you're going to do, and then you're going to do it. Well, I got news for them. That's my answer.
Yeah. 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 That's we do have autonomy to a degree, and I am really pleased with that. I'm grateful for that. What autonomy we all do have. But I don't know. Yeah, the country's split, and that's
Yeah.
and that's done on purpose.
Sure it is.
If you keep us scattered and separate, we're not strong anymore.
That's true. And the Patriot Act is what screwed every American. And they have now renewed that in 2020, and they call it something else. They no longer call it the Patriot Act anymore. That's
Yeah,
where you've lost. That's where you've lost all your rights.
yeah, the new and improved, call it by a different name, it's still making you
Yep.
the victim. But I refuse to be a victim, man. I refuse.
Yeah, I'm not anybody's victim. I'm not anybody's victim. I've been threatened. I've had my life threatened. I'm going to show you something that I can't show you the actual thing, but I can show you where it sits. Okay?
Mm.
Right there. Right there. And it's this big. And it's that long from the pointed end and that long from the magazine end. And I don't go anywhere without that, and I don't miss. So for anyone that thinks they want to come on my property, they're going to be looking down a long cylindrical tube when they hit the door.
Yeah. In my head, I have my own scenario that if there's somebody coming in to my little place, there might be somebody waiting in the dark in the back room, just being real quiet, waiting in the dark. And
Yep.
then there might be steps that can be taken, and I'm not going to say any more than that. But
That's
yeah,
right.
I get you. Yeah. Oh,
That's right.
Swampy. Renee, Mrs. Jonocide is over in the chat. So is Swampy63. Your name is such a pun.
Yeah,
Hey,
I can't see the chat.
Yeah. Sometimes I remember to look over there.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
all
I'm
fighting each other.
I'm on my phone. I was also a volunteer firefighter. Did all
Okay.
this stuff for free. I was U.S. Air Force Mars for well over 20 years.
Dang.
Worked with veterans. I can take you to a 4-drawer filing cabinet and show you just part of the files that I still have. I was a U.S. SMD for the state of Illinois. I was the
SMD.
Rome office, SMD, yeah. The Rome officer, I was the Region 3 director, and I was given a plaque by a full bird colonel in the Air Force, and I can show you that plaque for appreciation. For over,
Darn.
and that was done in 2002.
Well, yeah. What's really funny is, in watching Von Helton, and Grampy and I figured out that Von Helton would have to be 120 years old in order to have done all those things that he says he's done. He wishes he was had your credentials. You have proof, you have certificates, you have badges, you have accolades, all this stuff for real. And here's Von Helton over there talking about being a martial artist for 50 years and for doing black ops and all this stuff. And that clown, and here's you, the real deal. That is really funny.
That's got a magnetic thing on the back. Here's the plaque that I was given.
Look at that. Wow.
That was presented to me by a full bird colonel. And if you could read the top part of it, my call sign then was AFA 3AN for dedicated service to USAF Mars 2002. That's what it says, with my name, Diana White. And I don't give a damn who knows my name.
Wow. Boy.
And I had two of these. Again, one of them got lost in the move, and I wore those here, right there, on my bicep, on my blue shirt. But one of them got lost in the move. There was a lot of my property that got lost in the move.
Boy, isn't that every time I've moved, I've left stuff behind. That's too bad.
And that says Winnebago County, which is Rockford, Illinois, Sheriff's Police. See that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dang. That's a pretty patch besides all of it. It's pretty.
Yep, it is. It's a very nice patch. But I had two of those. But again, I lost so much stuff. I lost one of the round patches. I've lost a pair of handcuffs. I've still got the key.
Okay. Well, that's half of it.
Like I said, my husband and I used to have fun. Of course, I was on the fun end, he was on the giving end, but we used to have fun with those. And you can use your marriage experience and your intelligence to figure out some of the things we used to do with those.
Yeah, we're talking consenting adults here, folks.
Yep.
Whatever floats your boat is okay. Yeah.
Yep. If it's between two consenting adults, it is.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, my dear, it's okay. We've been on about 45 minutes. I think okay, wait a minute. Swampy63 says, bad girls, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Well, if you listen to the beginning of I've got two channels. I've got Lady Di 1.0 and 2.0. And if you listen to the intro, and I'll play part of it. There we go. Hang on.
Okay. That's great.
Yep, that's what I thought too.
Yeah, that's great. I wasn't aware that there was a one. I'm gonna go look. Are you still active on it?
Yes. What I do is, for so long, I'll do 2.0, which gives you the Redbirds, and the two Redbirds, and the 1.0 gives you Bluebirds.
Well, I'm gonna have to. Everybody check out Lady Di 1.0 as well.
Lady Di 49, Diana 1.0.
Okay, I'll go check it out. I wasn't even aware. Huh.
Yep.
Cool beans. Okay, I'm gonna wrap this up, my dear. Thank you so much for coming on and being such a good sport. I love to have you on, and I'll see you over at your place the next time you're on. I'll be waving from the chat, and we'll see what goes.
Every night at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
Oh, I admire your regularity. Yeah, yeah, that's discipline, boy. Yay, you.
Yep.
That cool beans. Okay, my dear, we're gonna close this out. I'm not gonna do an outro because that's a whole big hassle with a tab, and I don't want to do it because I'm hungry. I need lunch. Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll see you soon, Lady Di. Thank you again. You're the greatest.
Yep. And I thank you so much for having me up.
Oh, it's always nice being had, huh?
Oh, absolutely. Abso-frickin-lutely. You get had every chance you get, lady.
Oh,
Enjoy life.
enjoy life. Live.
That's
Live
right.
it. Just live. My one word advice for everybody thinking about Express
Yep.
checkout. Just live. Okay, my dear. Take good care. We'll see you. I'm gonna end this now.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat. We love you.